UVAC friends, my name is Hannah. I'm a new personal trainer at UVAC and I'm so excited to be here and to be part of the team. I will be on Facebook Live every Wednesday at 5 p.m. with a little How To with Hannah segment where I'll explain a new exercise every week. I will go through proper form, what muscle groups you're working, what to aim for, what to avoid, and how you can add it into your workouts. So before I start, I just want to say feel free to comment as I go along if you have any questions, or if there's a specific exercise you want me to review next, add a comment, and I'll make sure I get to it sometime in the next few weeks. So let's get started. Today we're going to start with a plank. So this is a great exercise that requires no equipment, so it's nice and easy to do anywhere, especially at home right now since you're spending so much time at home. So plank is mainly a core exercise. So it's going to work your abs, but also your erector spinae muscles, which are in your back. It does hit some other muscle groups like your shoulders, upper back, chest, glutes, quads. It's a really great exercise that hits a lot of different muscles. So let's talk about form. You're going to start on your forearms and your toes. You want to make sure your elbow is directly below your shoulder. You want to keep your body in a nice straight line. Make sure everything is in line. You want to keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. Keep your core engaged. So think of flexing your abs, but also think of pulling your belly button in and back towards your spine. Don't let your hips sag or let them be too high either. And keep your head in a neutral position. So I'm going to try to show you what that looks like. Forearm, you want your elbow below your shoulder. Scooch forward for you, and you're in a straight line. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Nice and straight. Don't be looking down or up. Keep your head nice and neutral. So you're going to find that correct position, good form, and then it's kind of easy in that you're just going to hold that position. There's no movement. So you're just going to start with holding that for whatever amount of time feels comfortable for you. And then if you add it into your normal routine, you can start building up that strength and endurance and start to hold it for longer and longer. So you eventually can hold it for 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. So that's the basic forearm plank. There are some other great variations to a plank that you can have some fun with too. They're side planks. This will work more of your side abs, your obliques. The setup is similar to the forearm plank. You will have one forearm on the ground, and then you'll be balanced on your feet on the other side. I'll show you that as well. Same idea, you want your elbow directly below your shoulder, and then you're up on your feet. You can have your feet stacked or one in front of the other, whatever you're more comfortable with. And then you just want to hold your body in a nice straight line from the crown of your head down to your toes. And you're just going to hold. Make sure that you do flip and do the other side. You want to make sure you're staying balanced. So another variation is a high plank. This is very similar to a forearm plank, except instead of being on your forearms, you'll be on your palms and your arms are going to be fully extended. Other than that, keep all of the same things in mind. Keep your palms directly below your shoulders. Nice and straight. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. And just hold. So once you've mastered those, if you want to try adding in some movement, an extra challenge, you can try shoulder taps. So you're going to be in that high plank position that I just showed you, and you're going to lift one hand off the ground, come across, tap your opposite shoulder, return it to the ground, and repeat it on the other side. A big thing you want to keep in mind here is you want to try to not let your body rotate when you lift your hand off the ground. You're really going to be challenging your core, your obliques, to stay straight. Feel free to move your feet a little wider apart. That's going to help with your stability too. So I will show you what those look like. High plank. Move your feet a little further apart for some stability. And then you're going to lift one hand, tap the opposite shoulder, repeat. Try to really focus on keeping your body straight. Don't let yourself rotate when you're lifting your hands up. So, got one more for you. These have a couple different names. Commandos, up, up, down, down. You're basically just transitioning between a forearm plank and high plank. And you're going to do that by moving one arm at a time. I'll show you those two. So, start in a high plank. And then you're going to lower one arm at a time to your forearm and then lift back up. Forearm, forearm, palm, palm. Repeat. You might have noticed on this first one, I started with my right side. I went from right palm to right forearm, left. And then I came back up, right side first, and then the second time I started with my left side. It's a great thing to try to remember to do, just so that you're staying balanced, even you're working both sides of your body an equal amount. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this how-to plank. The forearm plank is really a great place to start. Like I said, it hits so many different muscle groups. It's easy to do from anywhere, don't need any equipment. Key takeaways, just keep your body nice and straight, one long line, and keep everything engaged. Your core, your shoulders, your back, your glutes, your quads. That's really gonna help hold that right form. And it's gonna make sure you reap all the benefits you can from this exercise. One other thing I wanted to mention, if you can take photos or videos of yourself, or if you can see yourself in a mirror while you're doing these, that can be really great because it is kind of hard to tell if you're in that straight line when you can't see yourself. So if you can check your form visually like that, it can be really helpful. So that is it for now. I hope you enjoyed this very first how-to with Hannah. If there's any specific exercises you'd like to learn more about, please comment and I'll make sure I cover them soon. Have a great evening and I'll see you next week.